welcome to Andy's Little Sci-Fi Horror Show. My name's Andy.
And I'm Ken.
And today is Monday, December 3rd. This is the day before the release of The Dark Knight. And of course, what are we doing on a Monday night? We're going to the midnight release party at Movie Stop.
Dark Knight Rises.
This is our no sleep till Batman.
No sleep till
Batman! Yeah, I reserved a copy of it. I put my $5 down, Movie Stop, so in theory have a copy of it waiting for me there. I know in the past I've kind of badmouthed the Christopher Nolan Batman, just pretty much for the Batmobile and the Batsuit. But I have to admit, and recently rewatching the movies, Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, they are pretty cool. And I am excited, if nothing else, to at least see this story arc finish in the Christopher Nolan trilogy.
Actually, I have been a fan since the beginning. You gotta take it with a grain of salt. It is a variation of the Batman story. It adds a touch of realism to it.
How about a magic trick?
Way too much realism to it. You can pause in any spot of the Tim Burton Batman and the Joel Schumacher, for lack of a better example. Anywhere you can pause it and you can realize you're watching a comic book movie. But these Christopher Nolan have too much reality to them. It's like a James Bond film.
I would say the perfect blending of a good Batman series would be in between the two.
Yes.
The comic book has a great sense of realism to it, but there is a little fantasy, a little whimsy. The Joker doesn't drive around in colorful cars with a gang of thugs.
Hey, he could. I'm like a vampire now. I'm living outside my comfort zone of time. I don't do the midnight sleep anymore unless I'm on a movie shoot. So we are stopping at a old standby Dunkin' Donuts so I can get myself, hopefully, a pumpkin iced coffee if they still have them. Still is the season. I guess we're not going into the drive-thru. We're gonna go in to get the coffee. So I'll check with you in a bit. Okay, I got the caffeine. Hopefully, this will be enough to keep me going until I get the movie. We're on our way. As I said before, we're going to the midnight release party of The Dark Knight Rises. And yes, it is difficult for a purist like me, of a Adam West Batman purist like myself, to wrap my head around that particular Batmobile. But it was destroyed in the second one, so hopefully they didn't have the sense to rebuild it. Or if they did, do it better. Ooh! That is cool. Now, knowing what I know of Christopher Nolan, he likes to delve deep into the comic book storyline and actually be true to it to a point, but making it completely submerged in reality. I don't know if it happened for sure, but I heard that Bane breaks Batman's back in this movie, so hopefully that will be a plus.
Be a way to end the series.
Well,
I did not hear that.
I sort of heard that from you.
No.
Oh.
The only thing I know as far as being consistent with the comic books is that Bane breaks down the prison.
And he's not an idiot.
And he's not an idiot.
He's not a muscle-bound, one-word idiot.
Leave me the bat.
In the comic books, he actually broke all of the prisoners out of Arkham Asylum in an effort to, well, break the spirit of Batman. No, I really don't know what to expect going here. I don't know if it's going to be lined around the building or if it's just going to be a small group of people who are dedicated loyal fans to the story and to the storyline. These are not odd hours for me. I'm always up halfway through the night anyways. I've just never participated in going to an early release of anything like this.
These are odd hours for me, so I'm going to get a little punchy. This could be a great episode. We might end up holding the camera by the end. The coffee's working, though. 1 hour and 28 minutes to Batman. Can I make it? Will I make it? The drama's building now.
Are you going to go home and watch it tonight? Oh, hell no.
Traffic has been rerouted off the highway, trying to keep us away from the Dark Knight, but they can't. We will get this movie. It's the mission for tonight. we're obviously in my brother's truck, so the light system is different than what you're used to seeing in a show. If you go jump back on the highway, though.
We're not going back on that highway. Can't. There's a cop on that. We're gonna take Brief Street.
There's like cops everywhere. There's like the 9th cop we saw in the one city block.
About to break out the Batarang.
That Batmobile's starting to look like a good thing right now. There's a major part of the highway blocked off. You don't know if it's an accident or road work. I think it's just the mass demand of people trying to get to the movie stop. They can't block every exit.
Well,
People
no.
gotta get out of the state.
We went the wrong way. That's okay.
Oh my god, yeah. It's just...
The cops are busy diverting traffic. If this don't work, then we're going through Leominster.
This is a really ass-backwards way to get to the store. One thing I am looking forward to in getting in and seeing this movie is finally the first Batman trilogy story arc to be completed. After the Adam West one, years after they, when they finally got around to Tim Burton making his Batman, that was, supposed to be originally be a trilogy. He made the first one, made the second one. The executives got a little bit nervous at seeing, the dominatrix Catwoman and other elements being dark, Batman actually killing people. It was kind of, the dark image that they weren't really expecting. Can't slap down the back of the Happy Meal. So they went to Joel Schumacher at the time was the understudy. He was coming off a great series of action films, and Batman, Robin, and Batman Forever just completely discredited his name from a Batman point of view. Batgirl is not Alfred's niece.
A lot of people badmouth Alicia Silverstone for being a bad Batgirl. She couldn't have been a good Batgirl with that script, that storyline, and the way the movie was going. That movie was destined to fail.
Yeah.
Who came up with the idea of giving Batman and Robin a gold cod piece on a friggin' black suit? I mean, isn't this just like a glow-in-the-dark bullseye for any bad guy, even who has half a brain cell still working?
I'm telling you, the only cool thing about those movies is Mr. Freeze's suit. That's it.
Even that was a little excessive.
I swear to kick butt. I would love to have it. I'd walk down the street in that.
Okay, not even a commercial break.
We are back en route. I think it's gonna be a safe bet that every car in this parking lot is probably gonna be here for this release party. I can't imagine any of these stores being open at this hour, even during the holiday season. It's 1 hour and 15 minutes to Batman. Wow, it's like a zombie movie here. There it is. We're here. Yes. Midnight at a video store. What am I gonna do? Well, I'm just coming back out to the truck for a minute to get a drink. It's not a huge crowd in there, pretty small, but it's still pretty cool. The energy's there. Movie's coming out. They're watching Dark Knight. 33 minutes till the Dark Knight rises. For the last chapter in the Christopher Nolan series. Well, I got some cool prizes. I got the poster, release poster, and a comic book, and a pin. But Ken got the mother load. Look at Ken won. Awesome, Ken. That's pretty kick butt. Awesome. That rocks. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The midnight premiere party of Dark Knight Rises. Ken took the big prize. Freaking awesome. My name's Andy.
I'm Ken.
The big winner of the night.
This is definitely worth the trip.
Good night.